The campaign to free Balochistan gains momentum. Baloch Liberation Army is fighting against repression. A call for justice is resonating across this occupied province of Pakistan, as the Baloch believe. Prominent Baloch leaders and activists, including Mir Yar Baloch, recently declared Balochistan's independence from Pakistan. This amid heightened tensions between New Delhi and Islamabad. While the announcement is symbolic, it is clearly aimed at drawing the global attention to the decades-long insurgency and allegations of state repression in this impoverished province. The Baloch never wanted to be part of Pakistan post the partition in 1947. It was Pakistan that annexed the province forcefully and subjected it to repressive measures and crackdowns since then. The roots of Balochistan's call for independence date back to 1948, when the princely state of Kalat, part of present-day Balochistan, was annexed by Pakistan after initially seeking independence following the British exit from the Indian subcontinent. Many Baloch view this annexation as forceful and illegitimate. Since then, there have been 5 major insurgencies, each met with harsh military crackdowns. Key words like Republic of Balochistan, Balochistan Liberation Army and Free Balochistan have been the top trends on platform X. Last month, the Pak Army chief issued threats of suppressing the Baloch freedom movement, and this added fuel to fire. Some experts say that Pahalgam was plotted as a distraction.
Motive of our attack was very clear. It was a simple and clear message to China and Pakistan to withdraw immediately from Balochistan.
The Balochistan Liberation Army claimed responsibility for 71 coordinated attacks across 51 locations in recent days as part of what is called Operation Herof. The group said it targeted Pakistani military and intelligence facilities, police stations, mineral transport vehicles and major highway infrastructure. In an X post on the 9th of May, Mir Yar Baloch wrote, and I quote, "A possible announcement soon should be done as the collapse of the terrorist Pakistan is near. We have claimed our independence and we request India to allow Balochistan's official office and embassy in Delhi." He also urged support from the United Nations to recognize it and call a meeting of the UN members. We also ask the United Nations to recognize the independence of the Democratic Republic of Balochistan and call a meeting of all UN members to lend your support for recognition. There must be a release of billions of funds for currency and passport printing. Then, a day later, Mir Yar Baloch shared photos of locals standing with banners depicting India-Baloch friendship and wrote, "The people of Democratic Republic of Balochistan come to show their full support to the people of Bharat. China is helping Pakistan, but Balochistan and its people are with the government of Bharat. Dear Narendra Modi ji, you are not alone. You have the backing of 60 million Baloch patriots," his ex-post read. In a statement issued on the 11th of May, the BLA said a new order has become inevitable in South Asia and warned that Pakistan's military setbacks and use of religious extremism had created lasting instability. The group rejected Islamabad's overtures for ceasefire talks, describing them as a deceptive tactic, and urged regional powers, including India, to not place trust in Pakistan's intentions. In a recent post on X, Baloch further wrote, "Balochistan fully supports India's decision of asking Pakistan to vacate POK. The international community must urge Pakistan to immediately leave POK to avoid another humiliation of surrender on its 93,000 army personnel in Dhaka. India is capable of defeating Pakistan army, and if Pakistan didn't pay any heed, then the only people who are to be blamed are the greedy Pakistani army generals, and they should be held responsible for bloodshed because Islamabad is using POK people as human shields," he wrote. In the recent days, several Baloch activists have signaled a clear intent to seek Bharat's support both diplomatically and strategically. Activists including Mir Yar Baloch and Brahmdag Bukti have issued statements urging New Delhi to recognize the plight of the Baloch people and to extend solidarity in international forums. Baloch leaders argue that just as India stood with Bangladesh in 1971, it must now raise its voice against what they describe as Pakistan's colonial occupation of Balochistan. The outreach is also seen as a strategic attempt to counter Pakistan's persistent use of proxy warfare in Jammu and Kashmir and to draw global attention to the Balochistan struggle. While India has historically expressed concern over the human rights violations in Balochistan, formal support for an independent Balochistan remains a sensitive geopolitical question. Two of the most revered Hindu shrines, in fact, the Hinglaj Mata Temple and Katasraj Temple, lie deep within the rugged landscapes of Balochistan. So there is a historical and cultural connection with Bharat too. a region now witnessing a renewed push for independence from Pakistan. As Baloch rebels intensify their armed struggle and declare Balochistan an independent nation, two ancient temples in the region are drawing renewed attention for their cultural and historical ties with Bharat. The Hinglaj Mata temple, located in Lasbela district of Balochistan, is one of the 51 Shakti Peeths of Hinduism, known as Hinglaj Shakti Peeth. It holds great significance as it is believed to be the site where Sati Mata's head fell, according to Hindu history. Similarly, the Katasraj Shiva temple in Chakwal, Punjab province of Pakistan is a historic site almost inaccessible to Hindus due to India-Pakistan tensions. The ancient Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva features a holy lake known as the Kataskund, believed to have been formed from Lord Shiva's tears, which fell during his mourning for Sati. Historically, the Katasraj temple was a prominent center of Hindu education and philosophy, believed to have been visited by the Pandavas during their exile and associated with the teachings of Adi Shankaracharya. Its architecture reflects a blend of Hindu-Buddhist styles. Though worship at the temple declined post-partition, it remains a significant pilgrimage site for Hindus in Pakistan. Baloch groups view India as a strategic counterweight to Pakistan. The BLA, or the Baloch Liberation Army, has appealed to India for diplomatic and material support, stating their desire to fight against Pakistan's state-sponsored terrorism. Baloch leaders, including Mir Yar Baloch, have publicly declared the independence of Balochistan. Pakistan currently faces severe internal crises, including economic collapse, political instability, and threats from groups like the TTP or the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, the Lashkar-e-Taiba, and the Jaish-e-Mohammed. This has led to serious backlash in provinces like Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Sindh. While Bharat has historically expressed concern over human rights violations in Balochistan, former support for an independent Balochistan remains a sensitive geopolitical question. Here's what the Baloch are asking Bharat to do: to hand over the 93,000 guns and rifles that were seized from the Pakistan army in 1971. They say, just give us those guns, we will do the rest. What is Bharat going to do? We'll have to see in the coming days. Jai Hind.